Vegetarian is easy and delicious. Jicama is crispy and delicious. It's perfect with rice, congee, or even steamed buns.
Jicama is also known as liangshu or dashu, and it is a type of root vegetable. It has a mildly sweet taste with a subtle nutty flavor. The texture is crisp, tender, and juicy, similar to a cross between an Asian pear and water chestnut. Ingredients: jicama, shiitake mushrooms, carrot. Peel and shredded carrot. Stir-fried jicama and carrot shreds are delightfully crisp tender, with the carrots adding a touch of natural sweetness. The light, juicy flavor of jicama blends perfectly with the mild sweetness of carrots, creating a fresh and savory taste. This dish is refreshingly crunchy and never greasy, perfect with rice or as a light appetizer. Shredded carrots have a crisper, more tender texture and absorb seasonings faster, distributing flavors evenly. Thin carrot shreds cook quickly, staying crisp while absorbing flavors more effectively. Peeling jicama with a vegetable peeler is much easier. It removes the skin quickly while preserving more flesh. Unlike a knife, a peeler minimizes waste of the juicy white flesh and is safer to handle. Jicama can be sliced or grated, but using a grater yields more uniform shreds for a crispier texture. If you have a multi-purpose grater at home, opt for the fine holes. It saves time and enhances the jicama's delicate texture. Jicama is rich in dietary fiber, which helps promote bowel movement and digestive health. Packed with vitamin C and antioxidants, it boosts immunity and helps slow down aging. Low in calories and high in water content, jicama is an ideal healthy snack for weight management. Stir-fried jicama with mushrooms creates a delightful contrast. The crispness of jicama pairs perfectly with the tender chew of mushrooms, offering layered textures. The umami richness of mushrooms infuses into the mild sweetness of jicama, resulting in a deeply flavorful yet light dish. When cooked just right, the jicama stays crisp tender while the mushrooms develop slightly caramelized edges, adding a hint of smokiness. Shiitake mushrooms are rich in essential amino acids and vitamin D, which help boost immunity and enhance calcium absorption. Their natural polysaccharides, for example, beta-glucans, provide antioxidant benefits and help regulate blood lipid levels. First, stir-fry mushrooms and carrot shreds in hot oil until the mushrooms release umami and the carrots turn fragrant. Then add jicama for quick tossing. This builds deeper flavors. The aroma of mushrooms and fat-soluble sweetness of carrots infuse into jicama, transforming its mild taste into a complex, savory sweet profile. Adding jicama last preserves its crunch, creating a dynamic trio: tender mushrooms, sweet carrots, and crisp jicama for a balanced, refreshing dish. Seasoning: 1 tablespoon vegan oyster sauce, 2 teaspoons pepper, salt, 1 teaspoon salt, 1 teaspoon sugar. A sprinkle of freshly ground black pepper. While stir-frying, jicama instantly elevates its natural sweetness with a spicy aroma, creating bolder flavor layers. The gentle heat from pepper contrasts beautifully with jicama's crisp tender texture, cutting through any richness while adding complexity. Add a small amount of water, about 50 milliliters, when stir-frying jicama. Simmer for 1 to 2 minutes until absorbed. This softens the texture while letting seasonings penetrate. Water should cover 1/3 of the ingredients. Medium heat prevents scorching, allowing jicama to plump up with savory juices. For a crisper bite, have the water or substitute with broth for extra umami. Stir-fry jicama over high heat for 3 to 4 minutes until edges turn slightly translucent but the core remains crunchy. This achieves the perfect texture. Voila! Our veggie stir-fried shreds are done. Begin. Stir-fried jicama is refreshing on its own, but pairs perfectly with steamed rice to balance savory flavors, ideal for a light summer meal. With congee, the crisp tender jicama contrasts beautifully with the porridge's silky texture for a satisfying bite. Stuffed in warm steamed buns, jicama's juices soak into the dough, creating a simple yet flavorful combo. People with weak digestion or bloating tendencies should limit jicama. Its high fiber content may irritate the intestines. Those with kidney dysfunction should exercise caution, as jicama's moderate potassium levels may strain renal function. Diabetics should monitor portions while low glycemic. Excessive intake could still affect blood sugar. Individuals allergic to legumes may cross-react to jicama, a legume root. Test tolerance before regular consumption. Hope you like my recipe sharing. Follow my channel so you may refer to the recipes in the future anytime you like. By the way, if you are looking for delicious recipes, welcome to check out my recipe playlist. I have just started to be vegan for a few months. I have also been trying to learn simple vegetarian recipes. I found that vegetarian food is not only healthy and delicious, but also very easy to make. If you are a vegan beginner like me, let's learn to cook vegetarian food together. My channel will also start sharing how I find vegetarian recipes that are suitable for vegan like me when eating out. If you are a meatless person like me, then there is no problem with putting it in your eating out diary. Vegetarianism can be divided into the following categories, and their differences are briefly summarized. Vegan: do not consume any animal products, including meat, fish, eggs, milk, honey, etc. Avoid using animal products such as leather and wool. Lacto-vegetarian: do not eat meat or fish, but eat eggs and dairy products such as milk and cheese. Lacto-vegetarian: do not eat meat, fish, eggs, but eat dairy products such as milk and sour. For vegetarian: do not eat meat, fish, dairy products, but eat eggs. Pescatarian: do not eat red meat or poultry, but eat fish, seafood, and may also eat eggs and milk. Flexitarian: mainly vegetarian, occasionally eat a small amount of meat or fish, without strict restrictions. Religious, cultural vegetarianism such as Buddhist vegetarianism and Hindu vegetarianism may prohibit the consumption of specific meats such as beef, pork, or 5 pungent vegetables such as onions and garlic. Main difference: whether eggs, milk, fish are included, and the degree of strictness. Veganism is the strictest, and flexitarianism is the most relaxed. Try to start with 1 meat-free day. Weekly small steps create big impacts. Heal the planet. Each vegan meal slashes 50% carbon footprint and saves water. Your fork protects forests and wildlife habitats. Kindness matters. Choosing veggies means saying yes to compassion, reducing farmed animal suffering with every bite. Boost your health. Plant-based meals packed with fiber and antioxidants cut heart disease risks, leaving you energized and glowing. I share delicious recipes every day, so don't miss it. Thanks for watching. See you in next video.